Welcome to Mitch's Music. Today we are going to do To Us It Did by Mitchell Tenpenny. And this is a request. This is one that I had done before. And I only did a tablature version of that. And the request was made that if I could go over the riff a little bit more. And so that's what we're going to do today. I wanted to let you know a couple of things I got coming out. Yesterday, I learned about real remixes. I had seen it before, but I started thinking through some cool things that you could do with a real remix over on Instagram. And so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post some of my accompaniment tracks. So, if you are interested in playing along with some of the songs that I have released, I'd love to see what you guys can do with them. So I'm going to release those as some of those accompaniment tracks as a reel, so that you can play along with them, and repost your content. And I'd love to see what you guys are doing with those. Part of the trick is I've got to find some of those because I want to release some of the one or re-release some of the ones that I am releasing now. So like I Can't Help Falling in Love, and some of those tracks were recorded last year. So, but one of the things I'm going to start doing in the future, even with newer recordings, is release some of the accompaniment tracks, so that you guys can play along with those if you'd like. And I'd love to see you repost them as a remix of the reel, to see what you're doing with them. So follow me on Instagram so that you can get some of that stuff. You can check that out on my channel just up top, and I will link it in the description below as well. All right. The only other thing I've got is still working towards my learning by ear course. And speaking of which, this song right here was one that I learned by ear. And so let's get started. So let's go through the chords first. And the great thing, I mean, this one's kind of a tricky song, but and it's pretty quick. But if you're a beginner, and one of the tricks with full chords is you having a hard time like getting all of your fingers down and not like hitting another string and things like that. This is one where you don't technically have to play all the strings of any of the chords for this intro. And these chords go throughout the whole song. So it's the same pattern the whole time. So once you know this, you're pretty much set for the rest of the song. So let's go through the chords. And like I said, I'm going to go through a little later that you don't have to play the full chord. So the first one is C. The next one is F. Then A minor. Then G. Okay. Now, you don't have to play the full chord. So let me start with the bass part. With the guitar, we're going to start on the C on the A string. So basically what the bass is doing is you're going C, F with your thumb. That's the easiest way to do this because you're wanting to keep an open string on the G. So I'm going C, and then F with my thumb, and then A, open A, and then G. So C, F, A, G. All right. So, and then these strings are just going. All right, so all you're doing in between is you're playing that C, G, B, G. Then you go to the F, play. Now you're going to lift your first finger this time. So I've had my first finger down for those first three. So C, F, A. And then when I go to G, I'm going to lift it and put it back down. Play the B and then put it back down. F, A, G, lift, back, down. All right, and as always, like once I make it to the bottom of my pattern, so I'm going down and then I'm coming back up when I hit that top string. And I'm doing both ups for those. So to get really into the picking pattern. Now, sometimes I have played this with my finger. Today I'm playing it with the pick, but you can pluck that, so you could play it more like and pluck that top string. So when I was playing this, one of the toughest things for me was to get that bass part. So you may want to break it down into the two parts, get the bass part first, and that's kind of why I started with it. And then add per bass part, add that other part. So like I said, I'm just going the root notes of the bass and then G, B, G every single time. F, B, G, B, G, A, G, B, G. Only difference is I lift here. G, B, and then I play B again because I put that finger down. All right, and that is pretty much it for this one. After that, it just goes more into a strumming pattern, but it keeps those same chords. So you. Around the chorus, so it kind of does that part, and then it goes right back into the. All right, guys, I hope this video helped if you are having trouble following that older video, but I will link that one in the description as well. And just like a lot of my other videos, I am going back through and I'm grabbing those tabs and I'm putting them out there for you, because at one time I did not quite have my workflow down, my pattern down of what to do. And a lot of those tabs, I was just trying to get videos out. And so as I'm finding these tabs and going back through these older videos, I'm making pages dedicated specifically to these songs. And then I'm also making other pages that group all of the songs together. So the idea is to eventually have a place not only on my channel where it's easier to get to through playlists and things like that, but to also have a website that you can go to and the tabs right there, the videos right there. And like on this particular song, you would have two videos. So you'd have this video and you would have the one that I did with the tab. Let me know if you guys have any requests. Be on the lookout for those reels. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you on Monday with some more love songs. Have a great day.